6:40 in Chesapeake Energy Arena. And with Tip.
Well, guys,
Influential with his taste for sure, David. Thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. DeRozan out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Durant. Then there's Howard. And it's Clark in at the shooting guard. And for Oklahoma City, they've got Klay Thompson. Bam Adebayo is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Brown. And it's Simmons in at the point. Pass to Adebayo. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Embiid, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And he recovers it. And he's able to get it back. Howard, the pass to DeRozan. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Thompson.
It's understandable that DeRozan was hurt when the Raptors traded him. He used it, though, in a positive way to motivate himself to playing at a high level in San Antonio.
And growing up about 15 miles south of the Staples Center, DeMar DeRozan idolized Kobe Bryant, Clark, and patterned his game after him.
And you can see evidence of Kobe's game in DeMarcus's game. You think about the footwork, the ability to post up, the moves and counter moves, the balance and strength. I think he owes a lot of that to the Mamba.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. DeRozan against Thompson. And DeRozan kicks to KD. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
Now, here's Brown. Here's Simmons to the middle. Here's Embiid. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Drummond working against Embiid. The shot's good.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
Now here's Simmons. And there's the pass to Adebayo. Back to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Clark. The Thunder making the shot. The shot missing. Simmons with the defensive effort. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Adebayo throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect.
And it all had to be, Kevin, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. The Thunder making the shot. Just 5 on the clock. Clark tries again, and it's good on the layup.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebound.
Now here's Embiid. Pass to Simmons. From the left block. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Bucks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's KD. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Oklahoma City trailer. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And, you know, really, guys, Brown is very talented at knocking down shots, even when getting hit.
On opening night, Clark, both teams would love to start off, obviously, on a winning note.
Without question, I mean, setting that winning tone, gaining that confidence that comes from winning, and they all count. Wins today are just as important as wins that you get in March and April.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Up it is good. Embiid's got his second basket.
Outstanding agility in the screen and roll by Joel Embiid. I mean, he's so good at getting out of the screen quickly and getting to the right spot.
Here's Clark, guarded by Simmons. Thompson against DeRozan, and it's off the back rim, no good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Thunder have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Man, Thompson is phenomenal as a two-way player. A knockdown shooter from everywhere, challenged or unchallenged, and he defends at an elite level, too.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Bucks trail by 3. It's Durant on the wing. Guarded by Simmons. Durant kicks to DeRozan. With some arc, and it's good on the way in.
Well, that's a signature move from DeRozan, guys. Gets up ahead of steam, then finishes strong. Boy, I like that aggressiveness.
Simmons with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Drummond working against Adebayo. Thompson misses.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested. You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 3. DeRozan scanning the floor. And Embiid with the block.
Look at this combination of reach and timing. It makes Embiid a superb shot blocker.
The Thunder lead by 3. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Thompson with it. Back to Embiid. Dishes it to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Fades away. Good work there as it goes. Thompson's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Here's Clark. He's covered by Brown. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. The Thunder have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Simmons passes to Brown. Back to Simmons. To the inside. Embiid.
Guys, the passing ability and IQ of Ben Simmons, both amazing.
Clark, the pass to Howard. Kicks it to KD. Over Simmons. And that one goes long.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
I like seeing Durant slam that one down. I mean, he's just powering it home thanks to that incredible position.
Here's Simmons after the basket by Milwaukee. The kick out to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And here's Simmons for 3. A rebound by the Bucks. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Clark. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Takes the 3. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Clark. Now just a 2-point Thunder lead.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now here's Simmons. Back loose. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting. They'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. It may very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it after Kelly Oubre missed from long range. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 4.
And showing some toughness on that take. Hachimura, these kinds of buckets can energize a team.
Capella goes in.
You know, you look at the way Clint Capella's offensive role has expanded the last few years. He's great in the pick and roll as an option at the top of the key, and he's actually seeing more and more touches as a finisher at the rim. The next step in his development, being a back-to-the-basket scorer.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And with Capella, Clark, the numbers don't lie. He is a big factor on offense now.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I mean, his hands have gotten better. That's not something you can always see in a big guy, is improvement in his hands, but he's gotten better in catching and finishing. I love the way he moves and is always ready for the pass. He catches some tough stuff in traffic, and he gives you all of this at the offensive end with high-level defense, too.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. After the miss from Cam Reddish. Back the ball. Shoots over Fox. Got a hand on it.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Now here's Williamson. The kick out to Fox. Offensive rebound. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
What passion this kid plays with. Zion, he really tries to grab every rebound that's available.
We have seen so many great players in the history of this terrific game, but in your mind, who's the best to have never won an MVP?
Wow, you think about some of the names on that list recently, or not too long ago. Patrick Ewing, Scottie Pippen, same era. How about going back to John Havlicek, the former Buckeye and all-time great with the Celtics. Elgin Baylor, one of the first high-flying forwards that I recall, one of those really creative do-it-all type forwards. Jerry West and Dwayne Wade right in that mix too, man. Those are some lofty names that didn't get an MVP.
Now, Reddish. After Gordon Hayward's three-pointer that didn't go.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Ball against Fox. Ball kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Paul. Shoots over Fox. A shot by Paul, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Now, Reddish. His last outing, we saw him 4 in 22. Jacks up a 3. Here's Williamson, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. Number 1, Andre Drummond. 2nd, Joel Embiid.
But these guys are always around the hoop, always with a nose for the ball. A dominant season inside for both.
2nd free throw, no good.
And Williamson, a kid that's likely to reach his full potential. Very coachable, absorbs instruction well, and really implements it quickly. If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Here's Capella. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Capella's a capable scorer from the interior. Nice job there.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. T right on him. Oubre with the steal. Here's Williamson. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
An 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Paul. Off the left rim and out. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 15-4 run. Williamson, the pass to Capella. Here is Fox. Lets a floater go. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Milwaukee. And in 2018, DeMar DeRozan opened up about the people saying, yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes, as public figures, can have a broader impact than just entertaining. And we see it over and over again.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
We've got DeAndre Hayward out there with Hachimura. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Gilgeous Alexander into the shooting guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Here is Hayward. Back to the basket by De'Aaron Fox.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Gilgeous Alexander with the steal. And Capella sends it back.
Over a 7'4" wingspan for Clint Capella. That's long, folks, and makes him an intimidating shot blocker.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Milwaukee?
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And out of Japan, a real interesting prospect, Hachimura, especially now that he can stretch the floor.
Yeah, he found the 3-ball in his last year of college, hitting over 40%. You combine that with the size, the motor, he is really versatile, and I feel like he's putting it all together.
Now, here's Reddish. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Oubre, good.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander, 9-point game. Here's Paul, it's deflected. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Fox. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Thunder. And, of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent. Greg, he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact at both ends of the floor, shoots the 3 well for a young player, and you love his ability to match up, really 1 through 5.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Drummond's checked in for Capella. Durant comes in for Williamson. DeMar DeRozan is checked in for Oubre. And it's Clark in for Reddish.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Adebayo. And again, unable to change momentum here.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And here now the Thunder, following the bucket by the Bucks. And Simmons slams it in.
Phenomenal timing that time, guys, from Simmons. I mean, leaving the ground once the pass was released and then tearing the basket almost out of the glass.
Here's Thompson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on DeRozan.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Mark, we know you have great passion for the game of basketball. Any passions that our fans may not know about?
Yeah, I enjoy golf. I'm an avid reader, as you well know, Kevin. We actually share book titles on occasion. Obviously, food is universal, and there's nothing I turn down. I try to eat certain things in moderation, but I enjoy board games, too. In terms of sports, I'm a fan of football, both college and pro. Enjoy playing golf, and board games and reading probably are what occupy my time.
Fox with it, outguarded by Simmons. They double him with Simmons. Durant feeling it out a bit. He dishes it to DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
A moment here to check out Kevin Durant. Coming off a terrific season. He averaged about 26 points a game last year, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. And you can't help but be impressed by his numbers.
You know, guys, I think he's the engine of this offense. He makes them go. Without his scoring, I think they'd be a totally different team.
From 12 feet out. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jump.
Thompson for 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Clark. He's covered by Brown. Clark, the pass to Drummond. Back to Clark. Shoots from the line. They get it again. Howard. It's blocked. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Great D that time from Durant.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now here's DeRozan. After Jaylen Brown's miss, the wide open look here for DeRozan. Cans the tough leader from the outside. DeRozan's got 5 points so far. Thunder trailing by 17.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Passes to Thompson. Now here's Adebayo. DeRozan defending. Adebayo kicks to Simmons. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
And how about the numbers on Andre Drummond? Great showing for him last season. 1st in rebounding, 8th in steals, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And getting back to the fact that he led the league in rebounding, you know how hard that is? What a tremendous asset to the team. Now here's Howard. 17-point lead, their biggest.
His shots it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And that one, good.
And for a 6'10 player like Simmons to be handling the ball like that, come on, that's criminal.
Outside Durant. Pass to DeRozan. No good on that one. Good D by Thompson. And so Brown will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. The 11-footer, no good from Simmons. Milwaukee leading by 15. Outside DeRozan. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. Second, the Thunder.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect his shot.
Now here's Simmons. He kicks it to Embiid. He's sent back by Howard. And
You know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
Here's Clark, guarded by Simmons. Outside DeRozan. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. KD's shot is off. Thunder trailing by 17. Brown the pass to Adebayo. And stolen by Drummond. Now here's Durant. He's got 11. Over Simmons. The offensive rebound. And Drummond is right there. And the Bucks lead by 19.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. The mid-range jump shot, you've talked about this a lot, is still valuable if you can hit it with consistency.
Yeah, and if it's a quality shot, Kevin, I think you should shoot it. Move the defense, move the ball to get a quality shot, and I think one of the very best at knocking down the mid-range jump shot, Kevin Durant clearly. But how about Chris Middleton? Elite mid-range jump shooter, and DeMar DeRozan as well has a strong mid-range game too.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Brown after the made shot from Andre Drummond. Simmons with it. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And part of the reason they're down is that they haven't been as strong in the paint here in the second.
Andre Ayton's checked in for the Thunder. And then for Milwaukee, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Howard. Williamson comes in for Drummond. And it's Reddish in for Clark. Now, here's DeRozan. He has 7. Here's Williamson. Another shot. And it's denied. Here's Thompson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact. And he'll go to the line for 2.
And getting to the line and getting the free throws a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Hachimura, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Paul in for Simmons. Here's Thompson. Trains it from 17 feet out. Thompson's got 11 points.
They know he's looking for him, so it's easy to see why Paul's teammates love him.
The pass to Oubre. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Outside, KD.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Pass to Williamson. Durant trying to break free. The shot that time, not on target. Chalk up 2 there. And that's now 9 points for Zion Williamson.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Now here's Thompson. 11 points in the game.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Reddish dishes to Williamson. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Hachimura. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And you can see what makes Hachimura a tough cover. He can beat you with finesse, and also he can bring the hard hat.
Milwaukee making a switch. Fox is checked in. Now, here's Reddish. Gilgeous-Alexander covering.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
Here's Thompson. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Bucks leading by 17. Williamson kicks to Fox. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Klay Thompson. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder in their last game, a loss to the Utah Jazz. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Just 5 to shoot. From 13. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Denver. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They did jump out to a lead in the opening. Thanks for joining.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here is Durant. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Andre Drummond is out there with Howard. And it's DeRozan, and it's Durant, and it's Clark in at the 2 guard.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Brown. Banked in off the glass. Brown's got his second basket of the night.
And Brown is quite aggressive. I mean, a masterful penetrator who can take it to defenders when he drives.
Embiid against Howard. Now, here's Durant. He's tightly guarded. That one doesn't drop. Simmons with the defensive effort. Outside for KD. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Ben Simmons.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's hard to avoid fouling Durant, but the problem is he hits nearly 90% of his free throws for his career.
First free throw is good. Greg, you get so caught up in how great Durant is at scoring that you forget sometimes about his other terrific offensive skills.
You know, KD doesn't really get a lot of recognition for his passing, but he has fantastic vision. I mean, arguably, he might be the most underrated superstar ever. Sees so many double teams and does a great job of getting the ball out to open teammates.
A good look from DeRozan. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Bucks leading by 19 points. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's foul number 2 for him. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Clark finds DeRozan. Drummond trying to get himself free.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's DeRozan, 6 to shoot.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Durant against Simmons. Count the basket. Simmons got 9 points.
Excellent precision and focus from Simmons. Feeling nobody can guard him down on the block, and he's right most of the time.
Shoots off the step back. Shot's good by Durant.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now, here's Brown. 5 points in the game. Now Simmons. Inside. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Simmons. 8 points for Joel Embiid.
That's big boy strength, real big boy strength. Embiid is so good at fighting through whatever challenges the defenses present.
Back to Durant. DeRozan against Thompson. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Fires from deep. Sinks the three-pointer. 14 points for him.
And this is what Thompson is known for. A dead-eye perimeter shooter with impeccable form.
Passes it to Drummond. Bucks passing it around. Durant against Simmons. Over Simmons. Durant, no good. Under trailing by 14. Brown the pass to Simmons. He scores his fifth field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Now here's Howard. Back to Durant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And at this point, there simply is no doubt that Kevin Durant is one of the great shooters to ever play the game. The only question is just where on the all-time list will he land when we talk about the unstoppable score.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 11. Embiid dishes to Thompson. Shoots over KD. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Thompson.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Here's DeRozan. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And with Durant, perhaps the most amazing part, he can have one night stretch of 30-plus points.
Kevin, his scores are just so easy for him that you forget you aren't supposed to see 7-foot sharpshooters doing it. He can score from anywhere in any fashion. He can hold his own with any player in history in terms of how unguardable he is. But when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Here is Durant, following the score by Oklahoma City, and the officials call a traveling violation.
Looking now at some numbers for Embiid. He's coming off an excellent season, putting in about 27 points a game, 13 rebounds, and 3 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
Basket good. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Now here's DeRozan. He has 7, and the turnover again by Milwaukee.
And with a moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. Good season for him last year. 17th in three-point field goal percentage, and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And one of the better three-point shooters in the league last season. And as you said, he was really good from out deep practically every time we saw him play.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Durant kicks to Drummond. And here is Durant. 19 points in the game. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 5. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Now, here's Brown. 5 points in the game. Here's Simmons. Lets it go from the wing. Milwaukee with the rebound. Drummond's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's DeRozan. Sweet little floater. DeRozan's got 9.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on 1 of them.
Pass to Adebayo. KD against Simmons. Back to Hayward. Shoots the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Clark. Now the pass to KD. Drummond dishes to Durant. And stolen by Simmons. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Durant. Unloads from 9. And that's off the glass and in. And it's a 9-point Milwaukee lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Here's Brown after the made shot from KD. On its way from Hayward for 2. Knocks it loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And the Thunder making a change here. Ayton's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Williamson is checked in for Andre Drummond. Reddish comes in for Clark. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Durant. Now, here's Capella. Back to Fox. Shoots from the high post. They get it back. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the boards.
Pass to Adebayo. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Ayton. Misses off the left eye. Milwaukee leading by 11. Now here's Williamson. He's got 9. Outside, Fox. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Brown with it. He has 5. Passes it to Hayward. Back to Brown. Tipped away. It's stolen by Reddish. DeRozan passes to Fox. Back to DeRozan. Hayward with some nice D.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hayward's got his first bucket in this one.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Fox looking it over. Pass to DeRozan. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Oh, Ayton in position. Down kicks to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. The pass to Adebayo. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Friday, the Minnesota Timberwolves will come into town. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Washington Wizards. Bucks leading by 11. Poked away. Here's Williamson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
He's had a few chances at the line. 1 of 3 in the game. The first one falls for the Thunder. At Hachimura, he's checked in for Adebayo. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Paul in for Gordon Hayward. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Kelly Oubre's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:09 left in the third quarter. Pass to Hachimura. And here is Ayton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Clint Capella.
And you see the raw talent Ayton has. An intimidating big man with a high ceiling and a desire to grow. And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Bucks leading by 12. Fox dishes to Capella. There's 42 seconds left in the third. And they pick up 2. 14 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Up top, Simmons. Covered by Oubre. Simmons looking it over. Five on the clock. Pass to Hachimura. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now Fox. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
There's the tenacity of Chris Paul. Always on the surface with him, getting right up on him and not giving him an inch of space to get the shot off.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Bucks ahead as they end the third quarter on a 12-3 run. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Relax. We're in good shape. Keep looking for each other. Keep cutting hard. Everybody look. Take care of our defense. More pressure. More activity.
That's Coach Mike Budenholzer running through the gambit of areas where he feels they need to excel.
Yeah, I mean, and most of all, coach is asking them to be 100% engaged. Give it your all, and then let the chips fall where they may.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all cleared up and ready to go. So for Oklahoma City right now, you've got Paul, Joel Embiid out there with Ayton. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 2-guard spot. And the Thunder making a switch here. Townsend's checked in. Now here's Durant. Pass to DeRozan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
DeRozan is deceptive in his height and quickness, so they can make him hard to guard, especially from this area.
Dwight Howard's checked in for Milwaukee. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The feed to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now here's Howard. comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Howard's got 3 assists tonight.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's Paul. Back to Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Dwight Howard.
You know, guys, it's crazy to think that Joel Embiid once considered quitting the game. I mean, his first practice at Kansas, a senior dunked on him so hard he went to the coach and said, maybe I should get out of this stuff. Luckily, the coach talked him down, and now we see one of the best in the league.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Brown is checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Ben Simmons in for Chris Paul. DeRozan's shot is good.
Well, you can see the excitement in DeRozan's eyes when he gets these opportunities. I mean, he's a knockdown threat from there.
Simmons passes to Brown. Embiid inside. It's good. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Durant. A fader. The shot is good off the backboard. KD's got 23. And some real adversity for Joel Embiid after leaving Kansas. Foot injuries costing him the first 2 years Clark of his career. And then, back in Cameroon, the tragic passing of his beloved brother.
Yeah, that's a hard road to hoe, and adversity oftentimes, while painful, can steal us for the promised land or positive outcomes. And, you know, Embiid really driven by his goal to inspire others in Africa to make a better life, and that drove him to be where he is now.
Drummond's checked in for Williamson. Thompson against DeRozan from 13, and with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Klay Thompson.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Back to Oubre. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's KD. Here's Drummond. It's blocked.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
And there's the call on DeAndre. That's foul number 2 for him. Clark, who's checked in for Kelly Oubre. Here's DeRozan. The Bucks getting another chance here. And Howard with the stuff.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
KD against Simmons. The dish to Ayton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Thompson. And he overshot that one, missing.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Thunder trailing by 14. And here is Simmons. Shoots over DeRozan. No good from Simmons. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And again, the turnover by the Bucks. Thunder have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Good for basket number 6 for him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
With Ben Simmons, his wheelhouse is in close. The closer he is, the more dangerous he is.
On the pass to Howard. Back to KD. From downtown, the Thunder pull it in. Ayton's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. here's Simmons. Defense right on him. Brown outside. Ayton trying to break free. And it's Brown missing. Outside Durant. He's looking for Drummond and finds him.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to.
At the top of the key, Embiid. Dishes it to Brown. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Durant.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Down low, Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
You got to make a quick decision after you set the screen, and Dwight Howard knows exactly when to roll after the screen.
Simmons against KD. Pass to Embiid. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Bam Adebayo's checked in for the Thunder. 5 to shoot. Ball stolen. Here's Clark. Outside, KD. No good. Shot missing. Thunder trailing by 16. Outside, Simmons. Passes it to Embiid. Brown outside. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Durant, the pass to Howard. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Thompson finds Simmons. Back to Thompson. Clock at 6. With the fadeaway. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Yeah, once Thompson gets going, he is almost impossible to slow down. We're seeing that tonight. Their entire offense is revolving around him, and boy, is he coming through.
Here's Clark. Bucks passing it around. Here's KD. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Well, you look at Ben Simmons and that great body of his and the skills of a guard. That is an incredibly unique combination.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And it's been a terrific night for him in terms of the scoreboard. They've run a bunch of sets for him, and he's continued to come through. Scoring as well as he has, it's taken a lot of pressure off the rest of his teammates.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. He needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Now here's Thompson after the miss from Andre Drummond. And there's the call on Howard. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And Clark standing 6'10". Has there ever been a player Ben Simmons' size or bigger who could handle and pass like this?
I really don't think so, Kevin. Obviously, LeBron is 2 inches shorter and probably 15 pounds heavier. Giannis is more of a scorer than a passer and facilitator. Magic Johnson was the first of the true 6'8"-ish point guards. He might be the closest when you look at Ben Simmons, but man, he's special because of that size and passing ability.
And it's Drummond missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
DeRozan against Thompson. Can they get it? DeRozan's shot is off.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
Milwaukee leading by 10. Outside, KD. Pass to Drummond. The pass to KD. Beyond the arc. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Durant after Jaylen Brown's miss. It's tipped. Thompson with it. He's picked up by KD. Right side Simmons. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Brown against Durant. DeRozan in the corner. Off target with his three.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. Because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Brown wide open. He fires. Here's Embiid. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Embiid's got 14 points now in the second half. Durant against Simmons. Durant, the pass to Drummond. Drummond is double. Kicks to Clark. They need this one. Knocks down the three ball. And the Bucks lead by 11.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
Out here's Simmons. Embiid, no good.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Milwaukee.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first two games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
Greg, if it ain't broke, why fix it? I mean, why change anything? Knowing how well they played in those 2 games, they probably couldn't wait for this one to wrap up the sweep of the season series.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Drummond.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Howard against Simmons. A floater, and Durant sends it back.
And Durant isn't just a powerhouse on offense. He also has a great sense of timing for when to block shots.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. They came in